Hello everyone, Digigex90 here, and welcome to another episode of my casual reviews. This time, I'm going to review 2 episodes of My Little Pony Friendship's Magic Season 7, Celestial Advice and All Bottled Up. Before I begin talking about this episode, I want to let you know that this episode was originally meant to be Fallout 4, but due to how Season 7 was appearing earlier than I expected, I decided to do a video of the 2 episode premiere right away. To let you know that I'm still going to do that game, along with a few episodes that I was planning to do after Fallout 4, but they're going to be delayed. Before I begin, I would like to point out something. This is like the first season where we had 2 episodes that don't say they're 2-parters, but somehow it feels like a 2-parter because of how there are 2 episodes airing the same day. Also, I do hope a certain villain appears as the villain in the finale. Anyways, let's get on to the review. The first one I'll be reviewing first is Celestial Advice. The plot for this one is that Twilight Sparkle planned a celebration for Starlight Glimmer and her friends Thorax, Trixie, and Discord for defeating Queen Chrysalis and reforming the Changeling Empire. Twilight decides to make a mirror for Starlight. The Alicorn Princesses present Starlight and the other 3 their medals. When Discord chat with Twilight about Starlight Glimmer's future and she should plan something special for her, Twilight starts freaking out. Since Starlight Glimmer is in the same position as Twilight when she was sent to Ponyville, she had the plan to send her away. The rest has to do with her wanting to send her away, and eventually she did make her decision. Now, I'm going to start saying this that I really do like watching this episode. For one thing, I really did like how we did get to see these what-if scenarios with this one virtual reality spell Twilight did. One with the Dragonlands, one with the Crystal Empire, and one with the Changelings. The one with the Crystal Empire, obviously to some of those who are watching this review right now, was part of the promo, with Starlight and Sunburst making some weird magic equivalent to summoning a demon, but it was more of a black hole. Now, the major part I would love to talk about is the character development Celestia had when she was still mentoring Twilight. When Twilight had a hard time deciding where Starlight can go to, Celestia laughed because she felt the same way when she was planning to do with Twilight when she was about to complete her training. She had a hard time figuring out where she was planning to send her, and she did fear that if she were to make friends, then she had that feeling where Twilight wouldn't need to see her anymore. For the complaints of this episode, I don't really have that much complaints with it. I'll be honest here though, I was watching this episode on a live stream with some popular YouTuber that I can't even pronounce his name pretty well. Yes, the guy is a male because I heard his voice. It was annoying that the livestream was cut out 2 to 3 times before ending. Overall, I really do like this episode. I know this part of the review was short, but I haven't much to say other than it was good, and I really don't have that much to talk about. Now on to the second episode, All Bottled Up. The plot for this one is that the main 6 are getting ready for their friendship retreat. Starlight Glimmer tries to make some tea cakes, and Trixie tries to turn a salt shaker to a teacup. She did manage to turn it to a teacup when Starlight suggested she should picture it in her mind rather than just saying it out loud. Then, due to how Trixie was excited, she decided to change random objects into teacups, especially the pipping bag, which was turned into a teacup poodle hybrid. Trixie provided a pretzel bag as an alternative for the main 6. Starlight Glimmer was angry at this, and it resulted in emitting a red magical cloud resembling her anger, but she calmed herself down and the cloud disappears. When the main 6 arrived at the train station, they did left when the train arrived, but with Starlight giving Twilight the pretzel bag, which she said they weren't going to eat that much. They did eventually got to their friendship retreat. I can't believe I'm saying that. Starlight then was teaching Trixie teleportation magic, trying to teleport an apple to another location, but she ended up teleporting the map of Equestria table instead, and this did make Starlight mad again, with another emission of red cloud magic coming from her horn. She noticed it, and Starlight casts a spell to contain her anger in a bottle in hopes that it'll help her get her magic under control. The rest of the plot is with Trixie and Starlight trying to define the map of Equestria table before Twilight and her friends return, and the main 6 completing some escape room game. Now, I'm going to start saying that I really do like the setup of this episode with Starlight and Trixie trying to fight on the map of Equestria while Starlight tries to control anger since she didn't want to admit her anger towards Trixie. Now, the ordeal with her being angry towards her because of her screw-ups is understandable. I can be like that sometimes with my friends. True, Trixie's behavior was repetitive to where it can be tiring to some, but it was something for at least to have Starlight Glimmer to be annoyed of. Now, I'm going to be honest, I do have some complaints about this episode, unlike the first one. First of all, I really didn't like much of the subplot since it was just some short story with the main six trying to beat some Griffin record or something. It didn't feel like it was adding to the story other than just showing what the hell the main six are doing. But again, I don't know if them not being focused throughout the entire episode and then appearing at the end would have made it worse or something. Second of all, I really hate when they decide to add in some song that was completely unnecessary. Now, I'm going to be very honest here. I'm one of those people who doesn't like a majority of MLP songs. With the exception of a few songs that came out years ago, most of the songs of the show really don't appeal to me as much as many others do. I really don't know why, but I can guess it's either not my cup of tea or just comes off as annoying. Compared to music that I do like that's either from some certain music artists like Evanescence, Linkin Park, or a certain franchise like Power Rangers and Sly Cooper, I mostly prefer to listen to their songs more than MLP's. I know I'm going to sound ironic here that there might be a song or two in the future I might like, but most of the time I just prefer to listen to some other song. Hell, after listening to that song, it made me listen to some mashup of Linkin Park and Evanescence. Third thing, as much as I know she emits red magical clouds to show her anger, but how the hell can she do that? I know that she's a powerful unicorn, but seriously, this type of magic looks like Luna, Celestia, and Twilight can do. But so far, we don't see them do that, so again, what the fucking hell? What is she gonna do next? Shapeshift into different forms? Necromancy? Being a bender of fire and air? Magic draining? There could be so many possibilities to make her more powerful. Look, I do apologize for ranting on her magical abilities, but some like myself are starting to question, how powerful can she be? I'll be honest, as much as I did complain about Starlight's questionable magic skills, I really do like her character. I did like her character arc in Season 6 despite some hiccups here and there. Overall, as much as I do have complaints about this episode, I do like it. Might not be one of my favorite episodes, but it's still okay nevertheless. Well, for my first review of this show, despite my attempt back in 2015, I think I did alright. I know those two were kind of short, but I did want to talk about what I did like and what I didn't like. Just overall, I think Season 7 did a good start, at least in my point of view. Anyways, this is Digigex90's signing out, and stay tuned for more MLP Season 7 reviews. Take care.